So drunk on yourself, self-righteous, the laughing stock of your own fucking sage. What's up, rockers and metalheads? Ammo here, and this is your RMTV news update. The initial track list for Guitar Hero Live has been announced and is an eclectic mix including the likes of the Rolling Stones, Pantera, Rage Against the Machine, Judas Priest and System of a Down, as well as non-rock and metal acts like Ed Sheeran and Skrillex. The game is set to be released in autumn 2015. There better be guitar battles, Activision. Lamb of God's Randy Blythe has launched pre-orders for his upcoming book Dark Days, a memoir, which sheds light on the incarceration of the frontman following the death of a Lamb of God fan in Prague. The book's out on July 14th, a link for the pre-order will be below. We haven't reported on this guy in a while. Scott Stapp is back in the news. If we roll back the clock to late last year, you may recall a huge saga ensuing where the Creed frontman claimed he was bankrupt, people stole from him, and if I remember correctly, that he was involved in a plan to assassinate Obama. In a new interview with People magazine, Stapp says he was out of his mind due to alcohol and drug abuse. He was following an angel that he saw on the hood of his car, which led to the stories mentioned before, as well as believing that his family was involved in ISIS. The singer is currently on a 12-step program and is taking medication for his bipolar disorder. We're glad to see you're getting the help you need, Scott. In album news, Faith No More are streaming Soul Invictus in full, which is their first album in 18 years. Apparently the audio isn't available for the UK, but maybe you guys in other regions will have better luck listening to the 39 minutes of material. Newfound Glory's Chad Gilbert's side project, What's Eating Gilbert, have announced their debut solo album titled The New Sound You're Looking For. A bit of an ostentatious title, but if you're into American pop punk, this should be right up your alley. It's out on July 10th. More punks, the story so far, are streaming their self-titled new album in full. Let us know what you guys think in the comments, the link is below. Set It Off have announced a new EP to include 5 acoustic versions of tracks released from their recent full-length album, and a new track called Wild Wild World. A mega shit ton of new videos and singles for you next, links to all will be below. Marilyn Manson has released a gritty video for Mephistopheles of Los Angeles where he's a faith healer, and Enter Shikari released a new video for Torn Apart which takes you vertically down a neon-laden sci-fi world. 21 Pilots unveil new track Ride, the 5th from their upcoming album Blurry Face, whilst Cradle of Filth have dropped the video for Right Wing of Garden Triptych, which features the usual dark and twisted cradle imagery. Hailstorm celebrated Mother's Day by dropping a lyric video for Dear Daughter, and Hinder also released a lyric video for Intoxicated. This one's not as Mother's Day related. Jared Alonge has released Beating a Dead Horse from his upcoming parody album sampling the likes of Bring Me the Horizon and Of Mice and Men, whilst Matt Skiba streams new track Crazy with a K. Zombie Crash have released a video for Hardcore on Tour. They literally eat a boy band. Meanwhile, Will Haven debuts Open the Mind to Discomfort from their upcoming EP. 4 Years Strong released a trippy video for Eating My Words from their upcoming self-titled disc, and Neck Deep released a video for Can't Kick Up the Roots, which has a lot of fan footage of the band from back in the day. Scarlet Riot released a new video for Divide Us. Really catchy track, and Dillinger Escape plan released one for Paranoia Shields, which I'd say is equally as disturbing as the Cradle of Filth one from earlier. Finally, Amaranth dropped the video for Digital World, which I'd say is the best track of the day. In tour news, Paradise Lost, Ashes to Angels and 21 Pilots all announced UK tours, Ashes to Angels being the earliest one in July, followed by Paradise Lost tour starting in September, and lastly 21 Pilots are hitting the road in November. Finally, in festival news, more bands have been added to Camden Rocks. They are Fearless Vampire Killers, Fathoms Lock and Key, Scarlet Riot, Masakichi, Voden, Leviathan, Wacko, Role Models, One Last Secret, Hands Off Gretel, Victory Heights, Walkaway, Bella and Mercutio. That's it. That is it for your RMTV news update. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and check out our comedy/informative podcast, RMTV Argue About Everything, on iTunes and rockandmetaltv.com. We literally argue about everything. Until next time, rock on!